One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll start the return inside his 5.
And wow, opening kick of the game. How about the coverage unit getting down the field, pinning their ears back, and getting the ball carrier to the ground? That is the best way possible you could start this thing.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. Oh, what a move to get room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle, it's Fleming.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different.
Finding some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home.
There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, Everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Washington. He's got it. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Terrapins!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Overton. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Hauls it in.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside with Overton. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he hauls it in at the 25. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Running the red zone, it's Williams. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's got him still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people.
Touchdown, Maryland! He got it beat down in bounds. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Overton. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Overton. Runs through a tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. In the red area, it's Overton. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Complete in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an all. And he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. He's looking to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got great speed. And he loses the football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The DBs will back off a bit. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Overton. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 4 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Ole Miss who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wants to fire on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And that one's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Thrust that arm out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. on 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Going to the run, it's Hawkins. Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Snagged out of the air. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. And the Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give is to Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Webb. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. Maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the... They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got enough space. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Terps respond.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. It's Overton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The run inside. It's Hawkins. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Running inside, it's Williams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab in their space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking long. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Snap in the shotgun. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Maryland! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Creates a little space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Got a little grass. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Terrapins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.